Artasia Olivia. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about making and maintaining adult friendships. Let's get into it. So nowadays I feel like it's harder to make friends, and like getting older, I feel as if it's become like weird almost to make friends as an adult. So I'll tell y'all my personal journey when it comes to friends, okay? So growing up, I was always the type of person to have like a small knit group of friends. Like I wasn't really the type of person to have all these friends, and I didn't really want a lot of friends anyway, because the more friends you have, the faker the love get, okay? So I always had a small amount of friends. I was more so an introvert, and when I was around my friends, I became like an extrovert and became very outgoing. The type of friend that I will give you clothes on my back. I was always very loyal to all of my best friends. I was just the sweetest and nicest person. Like I didn't do certain things because I wouldn't want my friends to do certain things. So I just felt like I was always a very loyal, good friend. However, I lost many of my old friends. I feel like as you get older, you kind of just fall off with people, and sometimes it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes that person wasn't meant to go with you where God has you going, you know? And I feel like that was the case with a lot of my old friends. Like I just kind of like fell off because our views weren't aligning. We weren't having the same goals. We weren't going in the same direction. And you can't pull somebody with you when it's not meant for them to go. So naturally, I just kind of fell out with a lot of my friends that I was friends with as a kid. And it was either for that reason, or it was for the reason of simple betrayal, or friends not just being as loyal as I was to them. So I don't play that. Like, you got to go. As soon as I feel like you're moving weird, you have to go. But definitely when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I definitely made a lot more friends as an adult, and I feel like these friends are very, very much on my level and are going in the same direction that I am going, and that is why we click and that's why we connect, because we are both in the same journey and we're on the same path as one another, versus like my old friends, we just kind of got like split because I just felt like stuff wasn't reciprocated, or we weren't going in the same direction. So luckily, I'm so glad that I have met some of my newest, closest friends. And it's crazy because I didn't even realize I had these many friends until it was time for me to plan my 25th birthday party. Like I was making a guest list and I was like, oh my gosh, who am I gonna invite? And then I just started like listing all these people. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I really know way more people than I thought I knew, girls and guys. And it's funny because when I started trying to cut people off the list, it started getting hard, because I'm like, I really feel like this person will be mad if I don't invite them to my party. Or I really feel like I should invite them to my party. If I'm having a big birthday bash, like why shouldn't I invite them? So it's so crazy because I have grown so many connections with so many different people, and I really enjoy that, and I was really surprised because it just came so natural. So when it comes to making new friends as an adult, you know, that's always been kind of tricky because I'm an introvert, but I'm also into the TV and film industry, and I'm an actress, I'm a screenwriter, I'm a producer, I'm a director. And when it comes to networking, because that industry is based on who you know and your network is your net worth, I had to step out of my shell. I'm always a very nice, bubbly, friendly person, but when it comes to like social environments, sometimes I get very shy and I just rather stay to myself. So a lot of the friends I made was just very naturally. I didn't like go on like a social media board or group discussion or anything looking for friends. Like how I made my friends were all organically. There's a couple ways you can meet people as an adult. So you can meet people, like a lot of the girls I met was like at my jobs or places I worked. Like for instance, I'm a nurse and there's a lot of female nurses in this industry, so it's kind of easy to just meet a lot of girlfriends as a nurse. And then also with your hobbies, like what do you like to do? What are your side hustles? Like for me, I'm into TV and film, so when I go to networking and TV and film events and work on sets, I meet friends that way as well. So we technically already got the same interests, whether you're a nurse, whether you're in the TV film industry, we're linking, and if the vibes are right, we're linking. So definitely meeting people at work, your jobs, career, hobbies, side hustles, and also, like I said, voluntarily. I know a lot of people, a lot of young people are moving to different cities. So a lot of cities have like meetups or like groups for meeting friends and stuff like that. I know my old roommate, she actually met a couple friends that way. Like for instance, I live in Atlanta, so you could type in like Atlanta meetups or Atlanta friend, girlfriend, entrepreneur, stuff like that. And then also, so like when you are in these places, for you to actually make them your friends and not just your coworker, not just someone you work with or whatever, you have to speak up. And I know, as an introvert, it's very hard to speak up sometimes. You're very shy sometimes. But I just learned to get out of my shell and get out of that and speak to people and be nice and actually get to know people and, introduce myself to people. And then always be yourself, and just, I feel like being yourself is so important. Try not to be someone you're not. If you're naturally quiet and shy, I'm sure you're going to connect with other girls that are naturally more quiet and shy, laid back. And if you're more outgoing, I'm sure you're going to connect with more people outgoing. So just always be yourself and stay true to who you are when you make adult friends. So maintaining these friends, now that's the hard part as an adult. As we get older, we got stuff to do. We got bills to pay. We got jobs to work. We got family, like kids, like different things like that. So it's just kind of harder to make time for some of your friends. So how I try to maintain my friendships, and I feel like I could do a better job, but I'm doing the best as I can right now. Well, first off, I make sure our views are always aligning, and I make sure our goals are very similar, like our beliefs and our morals. Like I don't hang out with people that always want to the club. I hang out with people that, just don't care about life, and that they don't care about making money. Like I love the girlies that make money, the girlies that look nice and are very presentable, very nice and professional, girlies that care about generational wealth and just becoming a better version of themselves. So that's one thing. You can't maintain a friendship if y'all goals aren't aligning. Trust me, that happened to me plenty of times. And then always just be friendly and understanding, and always keep good vibes. I just feel like when you keep good vibes and good energy and stay positive, even when you guys have a misunderstanding, just communicate and work it out. And then I feel like the number one rule to like maintaining adult friendships is, hanging out with each other and checking up on each other, because again, out of sight, out of mind. I'm sure y'all heard that phrase. If you're not hanging out with, the girlies that you met and that are similar to you, then how are y'all gonna, grow that bond and grow that friendship, grow that rapport? So it's just always good to reach out sometimes, text them, hey, you wanna go to dinner? If you're going out, hit your friend up, like, hey girl, you wanna go out? Just different things like that, I feel like would definitely keep you guys, in alignment and help maintain that friendship. And then even if you can't go out with them, set up a time. Sometimes I gotta set times way in advance on my schedule just to hang out with my friends. Like I realized that as an adult, like right now it's like April 13th, so it'll be April 13th and we making plans for April 28th. Sometimes you just have to do that just to be able to maintain your friendship. And if you don't go out with them, always just say like, hey, just checking on you, making sure you're okay. People are one phone call away. And it's crazy because back in the day with my friends, we used to stay on the phone all the time. But I realized the older you get, the less time you have to do those kind of things. But technically I really don't have like a best friend anymore. I mean, hopefully one day that will come into fruition, but as of now, I'm just, you know, genuinely trying to get to know the people that are around me and know the girls that are in my circle, and just try to make genuine connections. And that's all you can really hope for when it comes to adult friendships. You know, just be genuine, stay true to yourself, and always be kind and treat others like you would like to be treated. So that is a wrap on adult friendships. Hopefully you guys, you know, can take some shiny nuggets away from this, and like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.